Phil Gordon is Director International Strategy and Business Development, Rotary and Mission Systems for Lockheed Martin Australia. That's a mouthful, Phil. Welcome.
No, well, you got it, nailed it. Thank you. It is a long job title, but it's a great responsibility to have.
Well, speaking of responsibility, Lockheed Martin contribute in a lot of ways. Can you explain some of that?
Well, we deliver cutting-edge warfighting capability to a large part of the Australian Defence Force in all domains. I think being here at Indo-Pac, I just want to emphasise the economic contribution that we make. The 2024 alone, we contributed over $1 billion to the Australian economy. We've got 1,800 people here in Australia working on Australian projects, and over 3,000 indirect suppliers that are employed because of Lockheed Martin projects. And I think importantly to the people here on the floor, 75% of those suppliers are small to medium enterprises. So that is a good news story for Australia, and it results in really amazing capability being delivered to Australia.
Okay, well, can you speak specifically to some of that capability, some of the projects that you're working on at the moment?
Sure. So we're here in Indo-Pac, and we have behind us a model of the Hobart class destroyer, which is a good insight into one of the main things we do, which is combat system integration. So, we are the Royal Australian Navy's combat system integration partner on the Hobart destroyer, the new Hunter frigates. We help with our industry partners in bringing all of the parts of a combat system together so that it functions effectively. And with the Hobart destroyer in particular, that includes our world-leading Aegis combat system that makes it a very capable integrated air missile defence warfighting capability.
Okay, so combat and system are both huge keywords, aren't they?
That's right.
Yep. And integration, obviously, like getting all of the parts to talk to each other and work together in harmony.
Yeah, I'll give you an example. So there's topical at the moment, submarine combat system integration. So it's important to understand that a combat system on a submarine is actually 40 different components that all have to work together in harmony to deliver that warfighting effect. Lockheed Martin's proud to be, the combat system integration partner for the United States Navy submarine force. So the principal sensors on a US Navy submarine, the sonar, the imaging systems, and the electronic support measures, the listening systems, if you like, they're all produced by Lockheed Martin, and Lockheed Martin's role is to bring the 40 different systems from a range of suppliers together into that integrated function.
It's a hugely complex job.
It is, and it's one that I love. There's some fantastic people working here in Australia to deliver capability for Australia, and we've got a really awesome industry team that are in support of Lockheed Martin. And we do a lot to nurture and develop those smaller companies. We invest in upskilling and giving opportunities for those companies to really contribute on the world stage.
Okay, well, Phil Gordon, thanks for your time.
No, thank you.